everyone. I'm wetting my paper from behind and you can see the sketch which I did, and this is for giving extra moisture so I can work longer. Now I'm wetting the paper from front with water and the paper will lay flat on the surface. And the extra water I'm picking it up with this sponge and from top also. Now my paper is just moist from top and the color will not flow so much. Now I have taken another big brush and making some colors for the sky. This blue color, cobalt blue and cerulean blue. Now I have taken another brush and I am taking yellow, lemon yellow and another yellow and a little bit of orange for the sun. And I have picked up extra water from the circle of the sun, and around the sun I am putting this yellow color which will not blend inside but it will blend outside the circle. Now this is orange and I want to add some orange also to the sun, and this little bit more the yellow, the light of the sun around. This is the blue color and I am putting it here in the sky, and this is a gray color I am making with adding little crimson to the whole mixture, and this is the gray I got. To make little clouds, and this is water just for blending. I dried my brush with tissue paper and now I'm putting some more color down there. This is still the sky, just to make the clouds. There is in between, there are gaps in the tree, so I continued the blue. Now I am putting for the ground, this is yellow ochre and a little bit of purple there, and I have put the whole thing, and now little bit of burnt sienna added to the mixture in the foreground. So I'm mixing everything all together. This is blue and yellow ochre and purple. Just in the foreground I want to make it more dark. And here also I made the gray color and giving some shadows to the tree on top. There are some trees on top, so I'm making the shadow first because my paper is wet, so I thought of making shadows. This is the green color I made with blue and yellow, and here are the trees I am making. This is cobalt blue and little purple, some darker green I am making. Another color I'm making is blue. This is still darker. There are some in the background, there are some mountains. These are the hazy mountains, and these are the trees. I'm putting some darks also in the trees. Some on the right side also. Adding some yellow. This is the main tree I'm making now with yellow color, and orange I have put because these are the fall colors on the tree. And the top of the tree I want to put this color, and I'm using the side of the brush to do it. You can move the brush in the reverse direction. First I have put this color, now I'll be putting darker colors. This is to give variation in the tree. Now I have taken some red, this is crimson, and yellow, this to make it more fall colors on the tree. So this is how I'm doing it. Now again, because my colors were less, so I made some more color, even darker, to add to the same. And the tree is wet, so the color can blend into each other. Now I'm making some more different color. This is more gray, so in between the trees, the dark shades where the shadows are, I'm making some darks. Some more dark colors, and in the lower part of the tree I'm putting dark shades. This is again crimson, and this a little bit brownish shade I made with blue, crimson, and other leftover color like blue and all. So, and there is little purple also inside. So I'm making some green, the dark greens, because the lower portion of the tree is in the shadow. I can put dark shades under the tree leaves, as you can see, and the tree is still wet, and some of the leaves are falling down, which I am trying to make. It's more of a dry brushing technique. The colors are thicker here. There is less water in the paint. This is more dark I am making. This is a sort of a brownish color I made. You can add burnt sienna and blue to this. And here I am putting some more dark color. This is almost very thick green I made, and putting in between the tree this color. So all the colors are blending very well in the tree. This is the main focus of our painting, this tree, and the background is hazy and foggy. When you do wet on wet, it is very easy to do this kind of work. If there is any question, you can always ask in the comment box. Now on the left side, I am putting some more dark to connect. Like if it is very light, it doesn't look so this thing connected to the painting should be all connected. This is how I put some dark. This side of the paper is also still moist. It's not dry. Here you can see I have put in more dark. I am repeating the same things. This is more yellow in the color, and the paint in the paint there is very less water. Some of the portion I want to make it dark, but it won't look so dark after drying. The color gets little lighter after drying. Some portion of it I am making it darker. Now this is yellow separate I made because I want to show some light inside the trees. There some portions I may want to make it more yellow. And the top of the trees I am removing the sharpness. I wetted it and just picked up with the tissue. And here is the sky inside, so I am putting little blue inside. It is showing in between the gaps of the tree. This is the dark color I am making, again more of a grey color, and the shadows I am making more dark and connecting it. The shadow part of the tree I am putting dark shades, and the same mixture I put more purple and yellow and blue to make it dark grey, and the shadow I am making it more dark. And this here, the tree shadow I am making it dark and putting some water also, because it is not so wet. I don't want to make it very sharp. So if your paper is dry, you can always wet it again. I'm using the side of the brush. This is the same grey color. I'm continuing. Some texture I'm giving to the mid-ground. Some dry grass sort of a texture. I'm using the side of the brush to do this. This is the side of the brush. Some texture in the foreground. This is blue color, yellow added. This is made it green, and then I added burnt sienna and blue. I'm making a brown color for the stems. This is a very dark brown for the stems of the tree. Almost there is no water. This is how I'm making. You can always draw it, and some portion I'm lifting the color and the leaves are falling here. And in the under the tree I'm making some more dark shades to connect it to the ground. This is yellow, a separate yellow. This is all the ground, different colors. Don't make it in one color. Some growths are there in the ground. That's why I put the green color. And the same dark gray in the foreground. Please let me know in the comment box if you like this painting or you want similar kind or whatever you would like to learn. This is a dark color again, more towards very dark, more towards like greenish, because I have added the yellow color to make it more of a earthy shade. This is the red I have put and mix it. This is extremely dark color I made, and almost with no water. These are the final dark shades you can make. Here in the tree on one side I am putting the dark color. You can do the variation yourself and the way you want. This is how you do it. And sprayed little bit because my paper was not so wet, but very little I sprayed just for blending. It won't blend much because the color is extremely dark, just so that it can connect with the other colors. You can see this is almost no water, and I am doing dry brush technique. This is orange I made again and connecting with the other orange. You can see these are the final details I am giving to the painting. You can see I am giving final details. All with the side of the brush. can see I'm using the side of the brush to give these colors. This is grey, which I'm adding some variation to the colors. You can see that. Very soon I'll be using my liner brush for the painting's details. These are also details, but little bigger tree leaves which are falling under the tree. These are some final details. Liner brush to give some finishing touches to the painting. This is with dark color. These are the final details. You can do the way you want. That's how you do this one. This is not very difficult to make. You can try this painting, and if you finish this painting, please show your paintings. I'll be very happy to see. Just the final details.